Hey guys, it's Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a ship with me video. I believe we have around 20 sales to ship out. I actually didn't have time to calculate my average sales price for what sold in this video, but I can put it on the screen now. We are kind of on a time crunch as usual, so let's go ahead and just jump into it. Our first sale for today is a pair of shoes. These are adorable. I have them wrapped up right now, but these straps are really long. They crisscross around the leg. The brand, I'm gonna have to put it on the screen. I can't really read that. It's like etched into the leather on the footbed. But yeah, these have a lot of little pom-poms and embroidery and then little bits and baubles. There's like charms, little piece charms and whatnot. They're so cute. And they were handmade in Greece. So when I found these at the Goodwill outlet, I had never heard of the brand, but I was immediately drawn to them because I could tell that they were genuine leather. And then when I read that they were handmade in Greece, that did kind of clue me into their quality. And so I just quickly looked up comps and they were pretty good. So I did get them. I paid about $3 for them. They have a little bit of weight to them with all of the charms and kind of fun stuff they have going on. I listed them at $81 and someone offered me $50 about maybe 2.5 months after being listed. I did go ahead and accept that because I haven't had any other action on them and because we're still in winter time. So yeah, I accepted $50, my earnings were $40, and my profit on these came out to around $37. So I'm happy to add a new brand to my Boho list. I think these did retail for, it was in the hundreds, maybe like 150, 200-ish. Moving on, we have a dress. This is by Ralph Lauren. I am kind of picky with Ralph Lauren. However, this was a size 20W, so it's plus size. It's a shirt dress cut, which shirt dresses sell really well for me. And it's a longer length. It's this maxi, or might be midi length, tiered button down shirt dress. So this had quite a bit going for it. It's like a poplin cotton material, which is really lightweight. It keeps you cool. It's natural. I have lint rolled this, but yeah, I think I forgot to lint roll the side of it. Let me see. Let me grab my lint roller. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I do, before I film my ship with me videos, I line everything up on I pull everything from my inventory rack and put it over on my shipping rack right here. And then I go through one by one and I lint roll everything. I double check for flaws, just make sure it's all good to be shipped. But you know, sometimes you can just never lint roll enough, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I had this listed at $30. It did have a little bit of fading to it, which I obviously did disclose, but not much. And I mean, you know, it is all over, so it kind of looks like it was intentionally made that way. You know, a lot of brands these days are doing that whole manufactured faded look. So I still got it. There wasn't any like wash wear or pilling to it. If there had been, I probably would have left it, but just some minor fading. So I listed at $30. Someone offered me $25. I would say maybe 2 months after being listed, which I accepted. My earnings were $20. I paid a couple dollars for this at the Goodwill outlet, and so my earnings came out to $18, which I'm happy with. A solid little bread and butter sale. I do love picking up career wear in Ralph Lauren and anything in a natural material. I just sold a dress in the brand, full price for $40. It was 100% linen, also a shirt dress cut, but it was printed. Next up, another dress. This one is by the brand Halston Heritage, which I believe Halston Heritage is a diffusion line to the brand Halston, so it retails for a little bit less. But this did still retail for $345. I don't know, maybe this is the main line. No, because this is H. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong, but I think this is a diffusion line. So anyways, this is a halter style formal dress, new with tags. I'm sure I added cocktail, date night, party, LBD, all as keywords into the listing. I have had this listed for over a year now. I received this in a bulk thread up mystery clothing box, and I haven't ordered one of those in over a year. So I was happy to see this go. It was recently relisted. I've had a ton of stuff selling that has been relisted. So use this as motivation to get your stuff relisted, get some fresh eyes on it, and get it out the door. I had this listed at $72. That was just kind of a shot in the dark pricing wise. Obviously this brand does retail for a lot, but it seems like it doesn't really have too much of a demand on the secondhand market from my experience. I've only sold it a couple times. I think people just aren't really searching for it, maybe. I don't know. I need to experiment with it a little bit longer, but this dress did sit for a while. It's a gorgeous piece though, very high quality. I'm sure the buyer will love it. It's one of those things that looks better in person. But yeah, I had it listed at $72. Someone offered me $30, which I took and ran with. My earnings were $24 and my profit was probably around $23-ish. I paid very little per item on those boxes. Okay, next up, yet another dress. This is Eloquii, which is a plus size brand in a size 18. This is a gorgeous, fully sequined midi or maxi length evening dress. It's fully lined. This is so pretty, so high quality. I love selling Eloquii. It zips in back and then has kind of a V back. This was sent to me by Courtney over at Magnolia Thrifts here on YouTube. Let's see, I'm going to try to wrap this so that the sequins don't overlap. I'm going to lay it out like this, and then I'm going to fold the paper over. Then I'm going to bring this back, tuck the arms in, lay that like so, and then just do one of these. There we go. Okay, now we don't have any overlapping sequins, which is always the goal. Now I'm just going to wrap this once more in paper. So I had this dress listed at $50. I have had it for a couple months now. I thought it might sell around New Year's, but it didn't, which was fine. Someone offered me $40 the other day, which I accepted. My earnings came out to $32, and my profit was around $30-ish on this dress, which is great. Yeah, Eloquii is definitely a solid seller for me. It kind of goes hand in hand with Torrid. I think Eloquii does kind of more like formal stuff, not as much like casual tops. I've sold several blazers and dresses from Eloquii. Okay, moving along, we have a bundle. I have my box number 7. It's a 2-piece bundle, but they're both pretty bulky items. So first off is this pair of Vince Camuto boots. I picked these up at the bins. They're gorgeous. I believe they're brand new. They have like no signs of wear. The only downside to these was they were missing the size. I turned these things inside and out and they had no size to them. But luckily, I'm a size 8. I tried them on and they fit perfectly. So I just said that in the description. They did take a little bit longer to sell. I'm sure that's why. I think they've been listed maybe like a month and a half-ish. They did have a ton of interest. Vince Camino has always been a pretty solid seller for me for shoes. Not the clothing by any means. Okay, second and last piece in this bundle is this adorable denim poncho top by Madewell. It's fleece lined. The comps on this were really good, and there weren't a whole lot listed. So I listed this at 60. Yeah, I listed this at 60. I think the boots were at around 50. But when the two were added together, the bundle price came out to 117, and I was offered 95, which I did go ahead and take that. That made my earnings 76. I paid about 10 for everything, for both pieces, because they do have some weight to them. I am going to have to weigh this box before I add my label. So my profit came out to right around $66 for these two pieces. So not too bad for two items. The poncho I just put on my mannequin and swiveled it around to take pictures. Okay, I'm gonna seal this up and then we're gonna grab my scale. Okay, scale is on, let's see. Yeah, 6 pounds, 9 ounces. So I am going to have to upgrade this label. Upgrade 6 pounds, 9 ounces. So I'm going to have to, my phone's over there, but I'm going to have to do a 7-pound label, which does eat into my profit. So if that was 6 pounds and I pay $2.49 per pound, again, my phone is over there, but that's at least, that's over $12 that I paid. So yeah, a little bit, my net profit is going to come out to closer to 60-ish on this bundle, but you know, 30 per item net profit, that's really not too bad. I'm going to set this here. Okay, next up we have an amazing sale. This is so exciting. This is Sandro is the brand. Gorgeous 100% silk floral paisley printed true wrap dress with a ruffle hem and puff sleeves. This dress looks brand new, and it was still selling on some of the retail websites when I was doing research on it. So it is a more current piece. I can put the tag on the screen because I think it might be their most current label, which you definitely do want to look out for. This was just sitting on the top of a bin at the Goodwill outlet, and I could not believe it. I was so excited. It was definitely my find of the day. I am going to put this in a plastic bag just because it is, you know, 100% silk. It did sell for a lot, and I just want to ensure that it gets to the buyer safely. I listed this at $175, and I would say after 2 weeks of being listed, possibly 2.5 to 3 weeks, I was offered $95. I did counter that to $150 because this dress retailed around $500, and $150 was consistent with the comps that I was seeing. And they did accept my $150 counter. So very exciting. That made my earnings $120 on this dress. I probably paid a couple dollars for it. It's very lightweight, being silk. So my profit was $118. I'm gonna put this in a Tyvek envelope because they are waterproof. And we've been having some rain here in Houston. We've also been having massive shipping delays. They have some kind of issue at their distribution center where packages are just sitting. From my last ship with me, I packaged on Monday. Today's Friday, and those sales have still not started tracking. So I'm kind of stressed about that because, you know, I shipped them out on Monday, but there's really nothing I can do until they fix the issue. But yeah, that's not good. So Moving on, we have this Isabella Oliver dress, which is a pretty good brand. They do maternity clothing, really pretty maternity dress with a, is that like a tulip hem in front, gathered sleeves. I like this print. Size 4, this looks brand new. I have had this for several months, probably 6+ months. But once again, it was recently relisted. Yeah, Isabella Oliver does really high quality maternity clothing. The best maternity stuff to look out for is Hatch, especially if you can find like denim with Hatch collab. I've sold Current Elliott denim collaborating with Hatch, so maternity shorts for like $60. You definitely want to grab that kind of stuff. But Isabella Oliver is, I would say it's a decent like bread and butter maternity brand. I had this listed at $43. It was relisted at $43. Someone liked it, and so my PosherVA sent them out a $38 offer with discount ship, which they did accept, making my earnings $27.42. So my profit on this dress came out to around $25. Which I'm happy with. I did, once again, grab that from the Goodwill outlet. Okay, now we have this really pretty floral kimono long line cardigan topper piece. I just listed this like, let's see, maybe less than a week ago. I got this because I absolutely love the lace trim. And this floral print is textured. It's velvet. And it also has like a glittery design, textured design to it. So I did add in keywords like romantic, boho, floral, velvet, peasant, cottagecore, granny core. I listed this at $28. Again, someone liked it, and so my PosherVA sent them out a $25 offer with discount ship. That was accepted. My earnings came out to $17. And my profit was around $15 on this. So very fast sale. I love putting this stuff on my mannequin and taking quick pictures. I don't do any research on this kind of stuff. I don't find stock photos or anything like that because that just takes extra time. So yeah, I can take pictures and get this listed within probably like 7 minutes total. And you see how fast it takes me to ship it. So I would say like 8 minutes total, $15. I'll take it all day long. Okay, next up we have another great sale. This is For Love and Liberty, which is a subline within the Johnny Was brand. And this is such a gorgeous piece. It's 100% silk. It has needlepoint or maybe cross stitch. Someone told me what the difference is. They said cross stitch has little cross marks and needlepoint is slashes, I believe is what they said, but I still feel like I just can't tell the difference. I need to compare them. I need like examples of both. But anyways, this was a size extra large, 100% silk, flawless. I also picked this up from the outlet. I could not believe my eyes when I saw that this was cream and flawless, especially being 100% silk because it's such a delicate fabric. So yeah, this was my find of the day for that day. I listed this at $95 and I have had it for a while now, which I was surprised about. Johnny Was usually flies out of my closet. It usually sells within the week of being listed. So I was surprised to see this sit for a little bit. I've had this probably like 3 or 4 months now. It's been listed at $95 and I got an offer of $60, which I did take. My earnings were $48 and my profit was around $47. I am once again going to wrap this in plastic just because it is so delicate and it's such a pretty piece. I would not want to see anything happen to it. I never have issues with shipping simply with paper, knock on wood, but you know, you can't be too careful. Okay, moving right along, we have a bag here. I just threw this into my cart at the bins, mainly because it looked brand new. I could tell the handles were genuine leather, and I did like this boho fringe detail. The brand is Royal Standard. I did look it up, and it looks like this retailed for around $40. So I listed it at $25. And this did sell for full price of $25. So my earnings were 20 and my profit was 18-ish. And this sold within just a couple days of being listed. This would be so cute to use as like a laptop bag for the coffee shop or wherever. You could even use this as a beach bag. Kind of has that beachy look to it. It's fully lined and it has inner pockets, so it's really nice. Okay, moving along, we have a J.Jill top. I am kind of picky with J.Jill. I like to pick up more substantial pieces like longer dresses or linen, higher quality materials. I love their Pure Jill line from J.Jill. This, however, is just a 100% Pima cotton top, but I did want to get it because that is still a nice material. Pima cotton is really soft and natural. It's a size 2X. It looks brand new, and it does have this fun paisley print to it. So it does still have quite a bit going for it. I would not have gotten this at regular Goodwill for $6, but at the bins, it does have enough going for it to carry it as a bread and butter sale. If it had been any smaller than an extra large, I would have left it. But with it being plus size 2X, I for sure got it. It's a great basic for someone. I had it listed at 28 and someone offered me 15. I did counter them to 18 and they did accept that. So my earnings were $14.40. And my profit was around 13-ish on this top. And I've had this for a couple months. If it had been more substantial, it probably would have sold a little bit faster, but that's totally fine. Okay, let me trim this. Now we have another bundle. First piece is a pair of jeans by Abercrombie and Fitch. These are super cute. They have the distressed knees, the ankle straight ultra high rise jeans in a size 28. I believe I own these exact pair and I love them. I wear them all the time. They're so comfy. I think I'll wrap the next two together. Okay, second piece is Free People. This is a floral printed blouse top. When I first found this at the bins, I was a little bit hesitant to pick it up because it's sheer and kind of lightweight, but I quickly ran comps and they were really good. It sold for, I want to say $30 to $50 several times in the past, this particular style. It is a newer piece, so I think that might be why, but that just kind of goes to show you, you know, you want to look up Free People pieces, especially if they are newer. Don't discount them. And lastly for this bundle is this little Free People bralette, new with tags. I got that in a mystery box from Courtney. And when the three of these were added to a bundle, the price came out to $71. I was offered $50. I did counter that to $56. And that was accepted. My earnings came out to $44.80. I paid about $5 for everything, and so my profit was $40 on this bundle. Okay, moving on, we have a little sports bra from Old Navy. Well, actually it's like a crop top sports bra. It's from their Power Soft line, printed. My neighbor actually gave me this. She knows that I resell and she was cleaning out her closet. I did pay her a little bit for the lot, but I am already in the green on you know, just making pure profit now. So this, I listed at 12. Someone liked it, so my PosherVA sent them out a $10 offer with discount ship, which they accepted. And so my profit was $4, which honestly I'm fine with, because if I had taken this to Plato's Closet, that's what they would have given me. And I don't know if Plato's Closet accepts Old Navy sportswear. So yeah, to make back $4 on this, I'm happy with that. I hope the buyer likes it. We have just a plain cropped bell sleeve, gauzy, very boho scoop back long sleeve top from Free People. This was actually originally part of a 2-piece set, but I only found the top, so that was a little bit of a bummer, but I did still list it at 28. Someone offered me 20, and I counted that to 22, which they took. So my earnings were 17.6, and my profit was around $15.60. So I'm happy with that for this. It's pretty basic, but that gauzy material is always really popular. It was flawless, and I'm sure I added festival, boho, beachy. This sold within a couple weeks, so very fast sale. Okay, our last two sales to package up today. We have just enough time. First off is this Uniqlo shirt dress. Again, shirt dress cut, sells great for me. Neutral color. This is a linen blend, and it's an oversized fit. So all of those factors make it more sellable. I'm sure I added in office, career, workwear, minimalist, contemporary, neutral, capsule wardrobe. Oh, just started to rain. Love it. So this dress, I listed at 29. Someone liked it, and so once again, my PosherVA sent them out a $26 offer with discount ship, which they accepted. My earnings came out to $20.80, and my profit was $18.80. So yeah, I make a huge portion of my sales via PosherVA, which is my virtual assistant. I really could not run my Poshmark closet without it. It keeps my closet very active. It's very hands-on. It sends out offers. It shares my closet several times per day. I do have a code, Mcthriftzie20, if you want to try it out. That gets you a free trial plus 20% off your first month. I highly recommend it. It really will step up your sales if you're looking to do that. Okay, lastly for today is this Peruvian Connection handkerchief hem long line tunic blouse top in a size extra large. This is so pretty and so nice. I love finding and selling Peruvian Connection, especially in larger sizes. Their finer knits definitely do sell the best, like alpaca, merino wool, that kind of thing. This was just Pima cotton, but that is still a nice fabric. And this was brand new looking, no signs of wear, size extra large, with the very substantial long line cut and artsy hemline. So I was still very excited to see this at the bins. I've had this listed for 2-ish weeks, so fast seller, listed at 50. Someone offered me 25. I did counter that to 40 because Peruvian Connection does retail for quite a bit, and it does keep its resale value. So, you know, not all brands do that, but Peruvian Connection is a great seller on the secondhand market. So, yeah, I countered to 40. They countered me to 32. I countered back to 38, and then they countered me back to 35, which I did accept. My earnings were 28, and my profit came out to 26 on this tunic. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, please feel free to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.